Day 16. Let's get dark. Hi, welcome to day 16 of How to Meditate. As always, it's your friendly neighborhood therapist, John here, and today we tap into our craziness. We all have a little craziness inside us, and the healthiest people are the ones that get to know their own craziness. One reason why I love therapy so much is because when done right, it's one of the rawest and realest environments of open and honest communication you will ever experience. For example, I once asked one of my clients to tell me what was the darkest thing that was currently on her mind. I was expecting something mundane and trivial like when I was at the Grand Canyon, I thought about jumping off the edge. Instead, she really went out on a leap of faith and she told me that sometimes I want my partner to die so I'd get the insurance money and live in peace. To this day, this is still probably one of the craziest things I've ever heard in therapy, and I loved every single second of it. This was one of the most vulnerable and intimate moments I've ever had with one of my clients, and I imagine will be a memory that sticks with me for the rest of my life. I share this story to illustrate that we all have dark thoughts stewing inside us. In today's session, we stop avoiding them and face them head on. And rather than judge ourselves for having these thoughts, we'll show both these thoughts and ourselves some compassion. Let's get started. Okay, so you can start by closing your eyes. Get comfortable and just take a few deep breaths in. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. As you breathe in, it's like you're stretching up your spine. And then as you breathe out, it's like you're breathing out any tension within the body. As you continue to breathe, do a body scan and notice if there's any tension within your body. Softening the cheeks, easing the worry lines in the forehead, relaxing both sets of cheeks. Soften the belly. Also, don't forget to relax the shoulders. You're really allowing yourself to sink into the body and relax. See if you can let go of any tightness about this meditation, any judgments you might have. Self-compassion starts with acceptance. So we're going to start this meditation by accepting whatever is going on with us in this moment. We're accepting all the imperfections of our situation, the sounds, the distractions, any annoyances. All of it is allowed to be here. This is equanimity. Okay, so let's bring our attention to our home base. Remember from day 2, your home base is your point of concentration. So we've explored a few options in this course, including the breath, sounds, or body sensation. Bring your attention to your home base, and then as you pay attention, relax and settle in for a bit. Beautiful. So clarity is awareness, and awareness is mindfulness. When you can observe and notice everything that comes to mind and not judge yourself for it, a whole new world of knowing who you are is revealed. The main meditation instruction here is whatever thoughts you notice, literally say the label, I see you, in your mind's voice, and welcome it to the party instead of trying to suppress it. Befriend every annoying sound, every thought, every feeling, and notice it. Then gently return back to your home base. Let's try this for a bit. Wherever your attention goes, whatever you feel in your body, whatever thoughts come up, you meet it all with a good-natured, I see you. And then you go back to paying attention to your home base. Keep going. How does it feel to meet each moment comfortable and uncomfortable with open, welcoming arms? Just one more minute. And now, do absolutely nothing. Stop formally meditating and just relax. Remember, we are all crazy, and it's the healthy people that know this truth and have befriended their own craziness that get the most out of life. A lot of people struggle with the idea of welcoming and accepting the darker parts of themselves. They may think, wait, does this mean that I'm giving approval to the dark impulses inside of me? No, silly. Acceptance does not mean approval. I repeat, acceptance does not mean approval. It does not mean collapse or capitulation, and it definitely doesn't mean apathy. Acceptance is realism. It means that this is what's going on right now in this present moment, and I'm going to have the courage to acknowledge in a mature and sane way that it exists. From this place of sanity and clarity, we have unlocked the ability to perceive this situation accurately and without distortion. And we now have the space to make an appropriate response, as opposed to the alternative, which is delusion. Okay, open your eyes. Welcome back to reality, where it's much less exhausting. I'll see you in tomorrow's meditation. God bless.